And the time is now 6:14 on this spectacular Saturday afternoon, and I'm saying that because the sky looks spectacular. Take a look at this on top of our Killeen Bureau. This is in Harker Heights. Temperatures here are hovering around those upper 80s, some mid 80s as well. But look at that dew point. Doesn't feel tropical, but it is a bit on that muggy side as well. And those winds coming out of the south, that's only going to pick up as that dry line approaches and that frontal boundary approaches. And that's what's going to be the catalyst for some of our stronger storms that we will be seeing across central Texas late tomorrow night. There is that dry line. It's over portions of the Texas Panhandle, over portions of eastern New Mexico, as well as portions of extreme northwestern Mexico over the Sierra Madre Occidental. But pretty much here in central Texas, we have been looking mostly dry. We're baking under this ridge of high pressure. Didn't get to our record high today, but it is a possibility tomorrow because we are going to be in those low 90s, and that's going to be during the day. But for tonight, lows are going to be in those upper 60s, low 70s across much of central Texas. Some of our warmest lows are going to be in our eastern zones, places like Marlin as well as Hearne, checking in at 71 according to our model data. But the winds out of the south at around 10 to 15 miles an hour. So like I said, it's going to start picking up as we head throughout the course of the day tomorrow. South winds at around 10 to 20 as a matter of fact for your Sunday. Clouds are going to start to come in later on in the day, and I'll time all of this out for you in just a second, but still low 90s. Our average high, or actually our record high I should say for this time of year, is 96 in Waco. I don't think we get there, but I do think we come a bit on the closer side. And as a result of the clouds coming in late and that mugginess as well as those stronger winds, I'm going to give that an 8 on the Jordan-meter. Also, we do have those storms that we're going to talk about right now. It's only a marginal risk right now for much of central Texas, but a very small portion of Navarro County is now under that slight risk for severe weather. Areas mainly to our north, the DFW Metroplex, they have the best chances for that severe weather, but some strong winds and hail cannot be ruled out across much of central Texas during the overnight hours, especially as that dry line in front merge together to form that lone cold front that makes its way through central Texas. Now let's time all of this out for you, because I do think the clouds are going to come at around 3 or 4 or 5 o'clock, but then by the time we get to around 11 o'clock heading into midnight, that's when I think this boundary makes its way over the I-35 corridor. So I'm saying between 8 and 10 o'clock for our western zones, 10 to midnight for that I-35 corridor, and then it should clear out by the time we get to around 3 or 4 o'clock on your Monday morning, and your Monday morning rush hour should be mostly dry. Now, as we head through the rest of your Indigenous Peoples Day, highs are going to get to those mid 80s, near average for this time of year, but that active pattern will continue through Tuesday, because that cold front is going to come back as a warm front and lift through the region as well. And so that moist air is going to come right back in. And then by the time we get to Wednesday through Friday, chances for thunderstorms do increase. But the high on Friday, oh yeah, everybody can't wait for 78 on that Friday. Mainly morning thunderstorms before we dry out. Nikki Lattarulo has the latest from McLean Stadium and puts me more out of my misery coming up right after this break.